tutorial, and it is for Creating with Scrimpingmommy Facebook group, and it is tags as a challenge. Amanda has done some printout digitals for us. Let me see. So we got the large size of the 3 different patterns. So you've got the scissors, the dress form, and the plain one. And she also done them as 2-tier sheet. If you can downgrade them yourself, which gives you this size here. So they're perfect for working on. Now I did start a big one, and to be fair, it took me ages, and I did think it's a bit too much for newbies. It might just overwhelm some people, so I've scaled it back, and I'm just going to do a small tag, and then I'll show you the larger one and just talk through what I did. Okay, so all I have done so far is print these out, fussy cut them down and back with another digital paper. This was from Amanda's gentleman kit. I just like the yellow and parchment colour. So for the top, my crocodile is too small to go into that hole. It's just not big enough. So I have used my 1/2" circle punch and just went in, centralised it the best I can, like so, and then pop it out. And it gives you a bigger hole, but that's absolutely fine. Then all I'm going to do is ink round the edges. So I'm using Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. That's just a colour that I prefer to use for this. And I'm not going too heavy because I don't want it too dark. And I will do both sides. So Amanda is laid up at the moment. She has got either a bug or COVID. She's not 100% sure. She just feels a little under the weather, to say the least. So I offered to pop on and just do a little tutorial and let you see some idea of what to do with it. So that is a little bit too much for me there, so I am going to get a wipe and just give that a wee mush down there. There we go, that's fine. Put that aside. Now what I've got here is some canvas. It's already quite frayed and not in the straightest form. However, what I was wanting to do is maybe add a pocket on here at the back. I just like the idea of that, but I'm not sure if I want to use that or use paper. And I think I might use paper. I have got another bit of card here that was from Amanda's gentleman kit, so I think I might cut a bit of that down and then maybe do a wee bit of collage over it. So let's see what size that is. So that is just under 3 3¾ So let me just take that little bit off. And then we are looking, I'll turn it that way actually, and we're looking for just under 3¾ going to take that bottom part off. Just there. And then I think we'll do it the top side. I think I'll do it the top one, because then it's got a different bit of patterning, and I think I'm going to keep that red there. A wee bit of it anyway. Right, so what size do we want? 3" looks good. So again, I'm just going to roughly ink these edges. And I don't need to do the reverse because that's going to get tacked down. So that's going to come on there, like so. So I am going to use my art glitter glue. And let me just check. So we are going 1, 2, 3. And I'm not too worried if the glue leaks out a wee bit, because it's it disappears. You can get rid of it quite easily. So that's the pocket there. And what I think I'll do is just add maybe a wee bit of lace, or I've got a wee bit of let's see. Might decorate it with a wee bit something like that on it. Right, but let's see where we go. So I've also got a few scraps here, and what I'm wanting to do is just to make up like a fabric sample. Okay, so I've got a wee bit of cheesecloth, which I kind of want up at the top, and then I've got a wee bit of this fabric here, like that. So what I'm going to do first is I will staple these together, because I think if I try and staple through the cheesecloth, it just won't work. That didn't really work either. I think the canvas is too thick for it maybe. Let me just try it again without the canvas, because I can glue the canvas onto the back. Let me just pull that back. That's better. Didn't catch everything, but it's enough. So I'll glue that part on. I'm just going to use a bit of art glitter glue, that'll hold it enough. Like that. And then I want a cheesecloth at the back, so I want this just down about here. And the cheesecloth, I'm just kind of messing it up a wee bit and praying it. But I actually think I might do is add a wee garment pin there. I think we'll go with the bronze. So what I'm going to do is just stick that through there, and it's caught the cheesecloth at the back, but I'm just going to catch it a couple of times, and then that can come round like so. And I'm going to put a wee mother of pearl button on there. We'll use that glitter glue. Have I got a bit of cord or something? That's this here. That'll do me fine, just 2 seconds. I've got a tiny wee bit. So if I just unwind this, I should get a few strands that are usable. There we go. I'm just taking a wee bit of glue and putting it together at the end. There we are. And what I'm going to do is come up through here. No, I need another wee bit of glue. There we go. So we're going up through the button. Bind it. And then I'll come back down through the button. And we're just holding the back out so it doesn't try and escape, because it isn't very long. There we go. Go through and get. There we are. And all I'm going to do is just twist that and just add a bit of glue on the back to hold it, if I can, like so. And then what I'm going to do is just snip the excess from there, like that, and put that on there. And that works out just fine. And that's me get a little fabric sample for the front of that. Then I want a wee pocket of some sort, I think. So let me think, what am I going to use for pocket? Maybe a wee bit of lace. That'll work. See, I don't want it as tall, so I'll tuck that back on itself so that we can still use tuck, but we can still see quite a bit. So I am just going to go around here. I should have actually used my fabric tack for that, but never mind, it's done now. And then I'm just sticking that part down there. Pull this back over, and I'm only just going to knit a few parts. So I'm going on to this wee curve here, and that's what I'm using to hold it down, nothing else. So I am just going to put my stapler on that to hold it. Right, so I have got a couple of adverts. That's a wee girl. What else did I put? It's here. I knew I had chopped some other stuff down. So I've got a wee shoe. I've got a big button. I have got a smaller pair of scissors. Another advert. I likely won't use all of this, but it's just nice to have it ready to go just in case I do. Right, so let's see, is that holding? Yep, that's fine. So I'm just going to turn that over and snip the excess off, because I will use that elsewhere. There we go, and I'm just going to tidy up this side as well a wee bit. There we are. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to go in with my Faber-Tack because I can see it's starting to come up already. Let me just, I must have dunted that at some point. Right, so this is the Faber-Tack I've got in here. There we go. Stick that side down, and we'll do the same with this part here. Some of it seems to be fine, and others just seems to be coming up a wee bit. So that's that down. And then we can add 1, 2, and what's this one here? King of Sewing Machines. So maybe just add that in at the back. And then we have got our little fabric sample. And it doesn't matter if it goes over the top of these, that's absolutely fine. Right, so I'm going to add a dollop of Faber-Tack. I'm adding a generous dollop there so that it does hold. Okay, and then I want a wee word to think, so let me see what words I've got handy. Pincushion, fabric, Let's see what else I've got. What's that? Patchwork. That's good. Let's see if I can find one more. That's pincushion again. Jane, Grace, parsley, quilt. So happy. And tape measure, so we've got a good few there we can use. Try and squash them all back in. That'll do it just now. Right, so I think I'll add these quite randomly at the side. There. I'll take that one off and put tape measure on. And then we can add quilt, pincushion, and So Happy down here. So I am just going to stick them on with some glittered glue. Fabric, patchwork, and tape measure. Not very straight, but that'll do. Then we have got pincushion. Quilt. And So Happy. There we go. And what I would say is, I think I am going to leave the back just with the pocket, because then they can customise it how they wish when it comes time. Right, you go in there because you did fit in there. And then I can add that one. There. And then I am just going to add a tiny little bit of ribbon. And I am just going to knot it because it's quite a big hole anyway, and it will hold it fine. Perfect. So that's the tag that I have made for the challenge. Now I will show you my bigger tag, and as I said, it would have overwhelmed people, I think, who are just starting out. There's another wee bit there, I'll throw that in there as well. May as well. Right, so put that up there for a minute. Now this is the big tag that I've done. Now we have got the fabric sample that I have added there. I've got something very similar here. Okay, it's got a wee bit of lace, it's got a bit of canvas, it's got a little bit of netting, and then it's got the mother of pearl on the front. And if you see the graphic, it's a dressmaker. So what I was thinking is that is what fabric she's going to be using. The button, I have used some Nouveau drops and mixed it with a copper paint so that it comes out with a lot of gloss on it. It's really pretty. Then here I have got a lace pocket with just a wee lace applique lace bit there. This I fussy cut out, and this is from Graphics Fairy. I even fussy cut out the little bits in between the dress for them because it just looks better. I have got a little journaling card, and I have made another tag. Now that's just got random, that's Sampool, another one of the buttons, and I've just added a little bit of thread on there. This bit is just a lace applique. I halved and then just used it as a tab by gluing them back to back, so it will just slot in and you can see it's a tab then. Then I have added a bit of washi down the side. I have added a wee advert there. On the reverse, I'll take these out, I have added a double canvas pocket. Faux stitching is using a stamp set, which I don't even know where I put it. No, don't know what I've done with it, but it is a dark room door stamp set, and it's got lots of different stitching effects, so I just used that. Up here is a collage of quite a few Sampool, and we have got a few Tim Holtz. We've got the little Mother of Pearl again. Then I have got just an advert, and on the back of these I have backed them again with Amanda's Gentleman Kit papers, and I've just left them blank, haven't done anything to these yet, so I just put one in the back, move that over a wee bit, and one in the front. That's just a different paper, still the same kit, and just put that in there, and that means that you can still see this part, you can still see them, you can still see the faux stitching. But as I said, I just felt it was overwhelming for a newer crafter to come in and try and even achieve anything like that. It's such a big space. So as I said, that is the smaller version. And as I said, the canvas pocket in the back is pretty similar to how I've done the front one there. So yep, I hope you give it a wee go. If you make one of the tags, please do share it on social media and use the hashtag tags and creating with Scrimping Mummy, and that way that Amanda will be able to see all your makes with that hashtag. So thank you for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I will hope to be back soon. Thanks for watching, bye for now.